Absolute pyowr times 2.
Absolute crores. Absolute crores square. Absolute crores power. Absolute pyre. Absolute crores cube. Absolute crores double cubes. Absolute crores super cubes. Absolute infinity.
Absolute infinity times 2.
Absolute infinity square. Absolute infinity power. Absolute fire. Absolute infinity power. Absolute floors.
Absolute infinity power as a strong full power absolute infinity.
Absolute infinity power. Absolute floors power. Absolute fire. Absolute infinity square. Absolute infinity cube. Absolute infinity double cubes.
Absolute extreme.
Absolute extreme times 2.
Absolute extreme square. Absolute extreme power, absolute pyowr. Absolute extreme power, absolute crores. Absolute extreme power, absolute crores power, absolute pyowr. Absolute extreme power, absolute infinity. Absolute extreme power, absolute infinity power, absolute pyowr. Absolute extreme power, absolute infinity power, absolute crores. Absolute extreme power, absolute infinity. Power, absolute crores, power, absolute pyowr. Absolute extreme cube. Absolute extreme double cubes. Absolute extreme super cubes.
One pyowr minus 1.
Quinn pyowr. Quinn pyowr power, absolute pyowr. Quinn pyowr power, absolute crores. Quinn pyowr power, absolute pyowr. Quinn pyowr power, absolute extreme. Super everything power, everything. Quinn pyowr cube.
One pyowr plex.
Quinn pyowr double cubes. Quinn pyowr super cubes.
Sex pyowr. Sex pyowr power absolute pyowr.
Section power absolute pyowr y power minus number.
Sex pyowr power absolute crores. Sex pyowr power absolute infinity. Sex pyowr power absolute extreme. Sex pyowr power quint pyowr. Super duper everything power everything. Sex pyowr cube. Sex pyowr double cubes. Sex pyowr super cubes.
Sect pyre. Sect pyre power absolute pyre. Sect pyre power absolute crores. Sect pyre power absolute infinity. Sect pyre power absolute extreme. Sect pyre power quint pyre. Sextpire power sextpire. Mega everything power everything. Sextpire cube.
Tactile splits.
Sextpire double cubes. Sextpire super cubes.
Pyowr power absolute infinity. Pyowr power absolute power.
Pyowr là power absolute pyowr power absolute infinity.
Pyowr power absolute cross. Pyowr power absolute infinity. Pyowr power absolute extreme. Pyowr power pyowr. Pyowr power sextpyowr. Pyowr power setpyowr. Ultra everything power everything. Pyowr cube. Pyowr double cubes. Pyowr super cubes.
Extreme affinity. Extreme affinity power absolute pyowr.
Extreme affinity power absolute pyowr power absolute infinity.
Extreme affinity power absolute cruise. Extreme affinity power absolute infinity. Extreme affinity power absolute extreme. Extreme affinity power pyowr. Absolute extreme affinity super duper. Extreme affinity power sextpyowr. Extreme affinity power septpyowr. Extreme affinity power warpyowr.
Giga everything power everything.
Extreme affinity cube.
Extreme affinity splits.
Extreme affinity double cubes. Extreme affinity super cubes.
Absolute possible -1.
Absolutely possible.
Pyowr.
Pyowr.
Quadrency-pyre.
Sextpyowr.
Septepyowr.
Tedeschi pyre.
Novandetchi pyowr.
Absolute double impossible.
Absolute triple impossible.
Absolute quadruple impossible.
Absolute quintuple impossible. Absolute sextuple impossible.
Absolute sextuple impossible. Absolute octuple impossible. Absolute quadruple impossible.
Absolute Illuminati.
Absolute Illuminati square.
Gigafinity.
Terrafinity. Petafinity.
Exactly. Zetafinity.
Yotafinity.
Runafinity.
Credifinity.
Zenafinity.
Wikifinity.
Absolutely, pi is everything.
Absolutely pure super everything. Absolutely pure related everything. Absolutely pure is ultra everything.
Infinity pyowr. I'll make you pyowr. Absolute infinity pyre. Absolutely infinity pyre. Absolutely everything pyre. Absolute everything impossible pyre.
Absolute X pyre. Absolute double X pyre. Absolute X super pyre. Absolute X ultra pyre. Absolute X giga pyre. Absolute X tera pyre. Absolute X peta pyre. Absolute X exapyre. Absolute X zetapyre. Absolute X Google pyre. Absolute X yada pyre. Absolute X infinity pyre. Absolute X absolute infinity pyre. Absolute X absolutely everything pyre. Absolute always X pyre. Absolute X every number pyre.
Capital D pyre. Double capital D pyre.
Mega pyre. gigapyr, terapyr, petapyr, hexapyr,
zetapyr, yadapyr,
Our affinity pyre.
Ultimate Affinity Pure.
Absolute Sinus Studio Function Pyre.
Profinity Pure. Masterfinity pyowr.
Infinity Pyre.
Infinity pyowr.
Forcefinity pyre,
Absolute Supra Duper pyowr.
Absolute Ultimate Infinity pyowr.
Absolute yin yang.
Spinner's pyre.